Okay, fantastic. Guys, we're live and we are so happy to be here. And we have a question for you. And we wanted to start with this, and then I'll do introductions here in a second. But what do you do when life lifes? And that's, there are so many different things that we let talk about. And I know, Leanne, you've got a great story for us. So I'm going to just introduce us for a quick moment. I'm Jared Jarvis. I'm here today with Renee Brummett and Leanne Mason. These are two of my favorite people in the world. And I love that we get to be here together. And we're going to answer that question, or at least start the answer to that question today of what do we do when life lives? And we face the things that are coming at us.
I love that because also, like, are you ready for life's little mishaps? Like, do you have your toolkit? I carry a little thing like this on attached to my purse, but I also have other oils in there. So I was prepared last night when life happens. So my son is a hockey player, and things happen. He lost an edge and hit his head, and he was a little dazed. And so pull out my brain support roller. And he immediately started applying the brain support roller. And then as soon as we got home, we did the brain support protocol. Now, if you want to know more about what the brain support roller blend is that we use in our house and the brain support supplements, let me know because he will be using those supplements 3 times a day for the next week just to support. And every hour he is applying those brain support blend in the roller. So, Rone, I know we've talked about this. You kind of had are you ready for life's unexpected moments question as well?
In fact, I'm teaching a class about it tomorrow. But my question for you is, do you ever overdo? Hmm. I have a tendency to overdo on the daily, actually, because I think I'm as strong as I was when I was in my 20s, when I used to be a bodybuilder. And then I built four other bodies. So my body has changed quite a bit. Um, One of the things I'm going to give you a free hack, which is awesome. Get a hard ball like this. This one's actually really cool because it's actually a deep blue, deep blue ball. But you just you just rub it on different areas and it really helps to release the tension in those areas. You can also sometimes, I'm sorry, glutes are ignored so often and it hurts, but it's one of those hurt so good. Just sit on one of these. You can use a racket ball. Tennis balls are a little too squishy. But find one that's a little bit harder and you can kind of sit on it and roll around. You can do the same thing for your calves, different areas. So this is a tool we are going to be talking about tomorrow in our weekend warrior class because we are coming up on the time. Like I'm so excited. It's getting warm outside. For Jared, it's getting too warm outside. But here in Minnesota, I am out daily hefting around buckets right now because I'm doing maple syrup. We also just got a huge chip drop. So we have wood chips that we are moving everywhere. Like it is a time to get outside, to start your garden and all the things, and we can tend to overdo. So tomorrow, please come to our weekend warrior class where I'm going to have so many tips and tricks on things to do for when you overdo.
I love that. One of my favorite classes that we might need to revisit is Jared's first aid class with essential oils. So, Jared, what are some of your favorite go-tos for when life happens?
I've got some regular ones that are some of my absolute favorites. They are in my first aid kit. They are in my to-go bag. I keep, bottles of them in multiple different places, and I tend to rely quite a bit on the oils. So, for example, several of the oils that are in there, heliochrysum, frankincense, lemon, lavender, deep blue is certainly in there. Past tense is another favorite and there are so many more. We keep layering and keep combining, and I would love to be able to do another class kind of on this topic because it never hurts to be prepared. I will say also, one of the other things that I'm really uh, just embracing more and more lately is the fact that life doesn't seem to always look the way that it needs to, or want that we expect it to, or want it to. And in those moments when some of that stuff starts to well up and life is lifing, I love my adaptive.
Oh, I love that. I forgot about adaptive. Um, in my to-go bag, I mean, I know Rone touched on it a little bit too, and I'm pretty sure it's in Jared's. My deep blue stick. We have one in almost every room of the house and in my purse, just for those. You never know when those little aches and pains pop up, right? So we always have our weekly classes. If you want access to our weekly classes for free, message us or write free classes below and we will get you the link to attend for free. If you want the brain support, message brain support. And we hope you find value in our weekly Wednesday wellness. Rone and Jared, final thoughts.
Come to class tomorrow. It's going to be good.
Be there. It's going to be awesome.
Perfect. Bye bye.
Bye.